What happened when the class clown became your babysitting partner? I arrived at the Warner house for the babysitting interview because $30 an hour was too good to pass up. But then I saw Leon Bruce on their couch and instantly wanted to leave. Leon was the guy who interrupted teachers, kicked soccer balls against lockers between classes, and somehow made eating chips sound like construction work. Mrs. Warner explained they needed 2 sitters for their chaotic 3 kids, so it was both of us or neither. I needed college money desperately, so I reluctantly nodded. Leon's jaw clenched, but he agreed too. The first day was brutal. Gabe, the 8-year-old, immediately started bouncing a soccer ball off the walls. Leon caught it. Outside only, buddy. Flora, who was 5, clung to my leg. I don't like boys. Me neither, I muttered, looking at Leon. Leon saw and raised an eyebrow, but said nothing. Baby Ricky started crying immediately. I picked him up while Leon chased Gabe outside. Through the window, I watched them kick the soccer ball around. Leon kept glancing back at the house. Why does Mr. Leon keep looking at us? Flora asked. Hell if I knew. After 3 hours, the kids were finally eating dinner. Leon had made mac and cheese while I'd cut up apples. We worked in silence except for his occasional behind you or knives in the sink. You're good with Gabe, I said finally. He shrugged. Used to be just like him. Still are, I said without thinking. He looked hurt. Right. The second day, Leon showed up with a backpack full of activities. Figured we should be prepared, he explained, pulling out coloring books, Play-Doh, and puzzles. I was impressed, but didn't say so. Flora likes princesses. Noted. He wrote it down in his phone. During nap time, we sat on opposite ends of the couch. Leon was reading his summer assignment. You actually do homework? He looked up. When it's quiet enough to focus. That surprised me. Your house isn't quiet? I have 4 younger siblings, he said. This is actually peaceful. I hadn't known that about him, but why would I? You know? By week 2, we had a routine. Leon handled the physical activities while I managed quiet time. The kids had stopped testing boundaries and started calling us their summer parents, which made us both uncomfortable. Mr. Leon, why doesn't Miss Celine like you? Gabe asked one day. Leon froze mid-sandwich making. What makes you think that? She never talks to you unless she has to. I felt my face burn. That's not true. Flora piped up. It is kinda true. Leon focused intently on the peanut butter. It's fine. Not everyone has to like everyone. The guilt hit me immediately. After the kids went down for naps that day, I sat closer to him on the couch. I'm sorry. He looked confused. For what? Being judgmental. You're actually really good at this. He smiled slightly. You're not what I expected either. What did you expect? Someone who wouldn't give me a chance. He paused, which was accurate for a while. I laughed despite myself. Fair. By week 3, naptime conversations had become my favorite part of the day. We'd sit closer on the couch than necessary, our knees almost touching. Leon would tell me about his siblings, his mom working 2 jobs, how soccer was his only shot at college. His voice got softer during these talks, like he was sharing secrets. Why are you so loud at school then? I asked one day, genuinely curious about this different version of him. He was quiet for so long, I thought he wouldn't answer. Started as nervousness freshman year. Then it just became who people expected me to be, but not who you are. Not always. He looked at me, really looked at me. You're different here too. Less closed off. You actually smile sometimes. He was right. Kids don't judge like teenagers do. I don't judge, he said quietly, his hand resting on the couch between us, inches from mine. My heart skipped. I know that now. The air felt heavy, charged. Neither of us moved our hands. Week 4 brought a crisis. Gabe had a complete meltdown about missing his parents. Flora wouldn't stop crying, and Ricky had a fever. Leon handled Gabe, and I was about to have a breakdown and desperately wanted to call Mrs. Warner. Leon grabbed my hands and looked me in the eyes while saying, "We've got this. You're amazing with them." That made my heart race a little too fast to be considered normal. After we'd calmed everyone down and gotten them to sleep, we collapsed on the couch, sitting closer than ever. Leon's arm was stretched across the back of the cushions, almost around me. "You called me amazing," I whispered. He turned red and looked away. "You are. With kids? With everything." His voice cracked slightly. "I've wanted to work with you all summer. Longer than that, actually." My chest tightened. The room suddenly felt too small. What? He finally met my eyes, and the vulnerability there made me forget how to breathe. "I've been trying to talk to you since freshman year, but you always seemed to hate when I was loud, so I got louder because at least then you noticed me." Pathetic, right? I stared at him, my heart pounding. "This whole time you were just nervous around me?" "Terrified, actually." He laughed shakily and stood up. "I should check on Ricky." I grabbed his hand without thinking. "Leon, wait." He turned back, and we were suddenly so close. "Kiss me." He smiled, pupils dilated, and leaned in.